you know, I've known about this for a few days now, what was unfolding. I actually received an email from Conor Benn's lawyer to make me aware of it. That I'm not going to sit here and hang Conor Benn out to dry. But I've got to be honest with you, me personally, pretty devastated. Like, I've had a few days to digest what might happen, so maybe this interview is different to what it would have been a couple of days ago. And like you know, it's not often you get shocked, and I blame him.
I know Conor's hurt at the reaction of the general public, and I totally understand that, but he's asking people to believe something they don't see. And so until they see it, you know, you can't really crucify people for believing what they see. And not
Boxing insiders are stunned by Conor Benn's latest training footage ahead of his highly anticipated showdown with Ryan Garcia. And even Eddie Hearn has been unable to hide his reaction. Benn appears sharper, stronger, and more intense than ever, prompting fans and analysts to question just how dramatically he has transformed for this fight.
I made a mistake because I misjudged the character. And again, I'm not going to hang him out to dry. And he will say, well, it was a big offer, right? But, you know, when I received the email from his lawyer, I texted him and said, I think we should have a call. I think you, for everything I've done for you, I think I deserve a call. And he said no. And I was like, man.
The biggest discussion surrounding Benn right now is his physical development. His training has looked relentless, and the intensity has sparked plenty of speculation about whether this is simply the result of a dedicated camp or something more controversial. The whispers are growing louder.
Yeah, I'd be upset about the people that know him personally, you know, and say, look, you should know me better than that. But the ones that don't know him personally, don't take it personal. So let's just see and wait and see what happens, and see when, if he does fight, what the explanation is. And if it's acceptable by the general public, so be it. But as long as Conor gets on with his career, one way or another, that's what's important for Conor.
Especially as people continue examining every detail of his preparation. Johnny Nelson has admitted that he would be deeply disappointed if he personally knew something was wrong, making it clear that the situation deserves serious attention. Meanwhile, Tim Bradley has taken a more business-focused approach.
The fight was going great until I rolled, until the first knockdown was such a shambles. Yeah? It pushed me.
What are you doing? I mean, you spoke to us at great length about this being your last fight. I know that you spoke about your wife suggesting that if you didn't...
Yeah, it's not up to my wife.
No, of course, never has been, and neither was it at any point. For any man to have that said out loud was not particularly taken seriously, right? But you've said that this was your last fight.
I got bored.
Why? Why are you doing it again?
I got bored. I want to...
Essentially suggesting that boxing is ultimately about money and competition. But that perspective has done little to stop the questions surrounding Benn's transformation. Ryan Garcia, meanwhile, appears completely unimpressed. Garcia has already mocked the excuses and criticism surrounding Benn.
To give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. Yeah, but listen, it's about opportunity, and we don't know. Conor Benn's been craving for this world title fight. He's been calling it out for a long time. The thing that concerns me, Paul, is when you go up to 160 pounds, the super middleweight division, and then you're coming back down to welterweight, you're the division that you used to compete in, but you haven't been there for 4 years. You haven't made that weight for 4 years. I think your body adjusts and, and acclimatizes to a certain weight division, and I think it's hard.
Making it clear that he is not intimidated by the British fighter's new physical presence. Instead, Garcia seems confident that his own speed, timing, and devastating left hook can expose Benn once the two finally share the ring. The weight issue has become another major story.
I think that Ryan Garcia is a better boxer, but if they get to a fight, which it might happen, I will pick Conor Benn. But Conor Benn is not skilled. He's not that skilled, but he's a raw fighter. You know, he's just a raw fight. He wants to get it. He wants to fight. So if they get to that, if they get to that fight, I got.
You think he'd be better? Conor Benn obviously was made about the weight drain. You think he'd be better at 47 or going up to 54 to try and make
54,
that fight?
54. I think at 54. I think because at 47 he might be.
Storyline. Regis Progrise has discussed the dilemma surrounding Benn's division and how his physical condition could influence the matchup. Spencer Oliver has also raised concerns about whether Benn can comfortably handle the weight requirements without sacrificing strength or performance. Those questions.
If he fights Conor Benn, who wins that?
Ryan.
Ryan, easy. Easy? Why?
Got more talent. That fight, the talent.
Could become critical once the opening bell rings. Adrian Broner has backed Ryan Garcia's natural talent, believing Garcia possesses enough ability to overwhelm Benn when the pressure reaches its highest point. Broner's
It's one thing that's so like Ryan Garcia has this nasty left hook. It's the
kid is super fast.
Yeah, it's a crazy left hook. It's so goddamn good. It's so much better than most people's that everybody who fights him doesn't understand what he can do until he does. He just whips.
Fast, powerful. Both.
Fast, powerful, distance management, angles that it comes from. It comes up, it comes around. It just hits you faster than you know it's supposed to.
Prediction is especially significant because both fighters bring serious offensive weapons. But Garcia's speed and explosiveness could create problems Benn has never experienced at this level. Joe Rogan has also praised Garcia.
It's hard, but you can see it coming. If you load up, you can see it coming. So with Ryan Garcia, he has a lot of experience. With somebody like that, you have to be a little more, just hide his foot a little more. That's all.
Final for me. How's retirement?
I love it, bro. I love it. I'm getting bigger. I've been lifting. I still get that spar and stuff like that, play around, but like I don't have no desire to fight again.
Any interest about being a coach? Any interest about being a coach?
His famous left hook, describing it as one of the most dangerous weapons in boxing. That punch could become a deciding factor if Benn chooses to exchange aggressively. One clean shot from Garcia could completely change the fight. The rivalry became even more heated when...
I'm one of the best in the world at this.
I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
All I do is focus on doing what I got to do. And that's why I am where I am, because I just focus on doing me. Forget all the noise, forget all the politics, forget everything else. Focus on being the best fighter I can be and let my team handle the rest.
You know, speaking of you punching people's heads in, you and Ryan got in it on X the other day. You said he lacks heart and you're going to make him quit.
Yeah.
You know...
That's not speculation. That's facts. We've seen it.
Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn went face-to-face, with emotions already running high. The confrontation showed just how personal this matchup has become. Benn has tried to remain calm, insisting that he ignores the distractions created by Garcia and Devin Haney. He also believes Garcia lacks the heart needed to withstand the...
There are boxers in the sport. He's so good. But he just didn't have the understanding yet that a guy can whip that left hook so fast and catch him and fuck him up in these weird angles.
Toughest moments of a fight. Shakur Stevenson, however, has questioned Benn's preparation and suggested that promotion may have received too much attention. At the same time, Stevenson has strongly backed Garcia's readiness and knockout potential. His comments add another layer of pressure on Benn, who now has to prove that his preparation is every bit as serious as his confidence suggests. Max Kellerman has offered a more technical perspective, explaining how elite skill combined with patience and caution can create an almost impossible puzzle for an opponent. That description could perfectly apply to Garcia if he manages to control the distance and force Benn into mistakes. Canelo Alvarez has also shown tremendous respect for Garcia's ability, adding even more credibility to the belief that Garcia could be the favorite in this matchup. When a fighter of Canelo's stature praises Garcia, Benn's challenge suddenly...
That's a good fight, right? I think it's gonna be a little more action, but it's just Monta is too good.
What do you think about the body shot?
That cares a lot, but you know, we are fighters. We need to get up.
Looks even bigger. Jeff Mayweather has taken a balanced position, acknowledging that both men possess serious power while questioning which version of Ryan Garcia will actually appear on Fight Night. Garcia's consistency has been a
Fresh out boys.
When's the merch rolling out? When y'all rolling out the merch?
Now that's hard though.
The merch.
Can't see that. Oh. Everybody gotta get it. It's part of this shit.
The can man's back. The can man is back.
recurring topic throughout his career, and Ben will undoubtedly look to exploit any mistakes. Carl Froch has been far more brutal, dismissing Ben's resume and questioning whether his previous victories truly prove that he belongs at the highest level. Froch's prediction adds enormous pressure because Ben now has an opportunity to silence one of his harshest critics. Even Eddie Hearn has acknowledged the
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia. I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet. And I've said it before and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
Yeah, but, and who's the other kid he beat? Was it Algeria?
Yeah, but he was 43.
Eubank, you can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago. And
commercial reality. Garcia has enormous global star power, and Hearn has questioned whether Ben is physically suited to the weight involved. Those concerns echo the warnings from Oliver and Prograis. Now, with Garcia, Ben, and Haney all connected by one increasingly chaotic storyline, the pressure...
In terms of that fight, I think it's a good fight. I don't think it's a big fight in America. I think it's a big fight in the UK. Obviously, Ryan's a big star in America, Conor's not. Ryan's a bigger star in the UK than Conor is in America, and Conor's a big star in the UK. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fight that's going to do massive numbers, but I like the fight. I think it's exciting. I think at 147, Ryan's a big fight. I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147. I think, I like him up at 160 or up towards that weight class, but I don't see a way he beats Ryan Garcia at 147.
Is enormous. Haney continues chasing redemption. Garcia remains the biggest target, and Ben insists he is finally competing at the weight where he belongs. The only thing left is for the talking to stop. Once Ben and Garcia enter the ring, every question surrounding Ben's transformation, Garcia's consistency...
Chance, you have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. Yeah, but listen, it's about opportunity, and we don't know. Conor Benn's been craving for this world title fight. He's been calling it out for a long time. The thing that concerns me, Paul, is when you go up to 160 pounds, the super middleweight division, and then you're coming back down to welterweight, you're the division that you used to compete in, but you haven't been there for 4 years. You haven't made that weight for 4 years. I think your body adjusts and, and acclimatizes to a certain weight division, and I think it's
the weight and their respective power will finally be answered. And if the build-up is any indication, this could become one of the most explosive rivalries boxing has seen.